ye opokoko fafa yes agoma yata individual bondholders or omega favio mega tada ojifu nanya ba opokoko na o machi alo fall due kwa jirudu afa ya haga azon afike jirudu koba ijimola kpogala afi acho do yawe nano miapa ngbada do mahaba mi pepere no ala biancho IMF bo ye by March alo April a mokokpo nya ba koba ya na kamia shi wa dekpekpe me tohe ma mianu ba mia anotam viega ka well atwanya nkeka social mia mokpomba mia senyara cho finance minister gbogba dodo tohe kawe gali Attorney General tells Ghana's strong human rights record at UN Geneva Confab. Ex-President Mahama advocates reinstitution, extension of debt services initiative for debt-strapped countries, and then illicit drug trade depriving Africa of resources development. Okay, so that's according to President Akufo-Addo. So the Chronicle newspaper about 2 best point savings and loan staff jailed 10 years for stealing 1.2 million Ghana cedis. Two best point savings and loans dollar omavado ma odelmo apawo ba wo fi do pa ya pa gai kenya Ghana cedi million de ka ple alofa over 1.2 million Ghana cedis. Don't give corrupt African leaders escape routes, Mahama. Koshida pa no vaya dupla ho Mahama no UK halaba pa gbadashi wo da dogia pa akpada we ba o magana mon popo Africa dupla lao ba watan abahe atungo diara ko ashiajo. Mosquito lets the cat out of the bag. Why Haruna and Muntaka were fired. Halaba enyama ho le tadena the Chronicle ba bubuta siedun ketia era dadia dogbi kaviama zon susuitai odashi bubuta Haruna Idrisu pula Muntaka Mubarak no o adoazon. The new publisher of Blumber Gay Chief crowned in Central Region. LGBTQ group hopeful falls from palanquin in public. Oda jesheba afiadema anya sondoshi woche dofia la titi na nutuama lo Central Region. Alaba LGBTQ ama yo kanya sondoshi o nyonu pro nyonu dawo no gbo nyonu dachi o gbo tukpa pele un vovovo katon lama. Ono jijo popo ma ba yo po gbore ma la afa duama gaka nukpa la fia ya okwera pake ma jogbo vento egala pake ma vajanyigba blow. NPP consults wise old lady, moves steering committee and national executive council meetings to February 2. Alaba oda jeshebe NPP dunya odo tare ole diare boro ranguno ko opa takpapa viando yo hiambo wa Virginia mafia otutu darupa jinu vali apa nkakava. NDC elders zip lips of MPs and party leaders. NDC machichiado da jesheba wo tununa sawapa mayilado pula party apango gbotoro commentary balancing personal interest against party interest. Yahala nyajojo mama. The Ghanaian Observer Akufo-Addo charges business leaders be champions of intra-African trade, and then diaspora and investment key to economy recovery. KGL Group boss YEA CEO lauds President Akufo-Addo over massive jobs for the youth. NPP will campaign on Akufo-Addo's legacy. Let's protect it. NPP guru. GES cautions against SHS placement fraudsters. Yes, ika ukpomye domna jilobo magawe hafare kafyo hovyo da sukumo. GES akaga kpomye domna jilo haba mareka magablo ba yatamwa kpero novyo na kpomonwa i secondary school. Nanyabo hafado fraude alobable magawu. The Ghanaian publisher ba NDC minority reshuffle lacks common sense. Kwesi Pratt. Yes, apato Kwesi Pratt ye adanya yao adogwi. La TV Africa. Koshira panu avai ika wo adaja sheba susuma la ama ba wawo reshuffling la sawapamo susuara kama akpola amo so nana magblom apato Kwesi Pratt lema let's be me sayan topa no magbo nya yitutu e woblo kuda nana pa Enyaya no hiko gbogblo piko ba susuma la reshuffling yamo. Let's hear his own words. Nemia apo nabala ke oblo.
Make consultation unavoidable. You appoint a human being. He's not going to lead sheep. He's going to lead human beings. He's not just going to lead human beings. He's going to lead elected representatives. People who have elected leaders, not appointed leaders. And you say that consultation is not necessary. Meanwhile, you are the same people who are insisting that the MPP is not consulting you on economic policy. Show me the law who says that MPP should consult you on economic policy. Show me the law who says that MPP should consult NDC on economic policy. Is that a legal matter? It is common sense. It is not a legal matter. Common sense. Just common sense. Now look at the situation you have created in Parliament. And me, I'm not raising any issue about the competence of Atuposin and all the people who have been appointed. But we have created the situation which makes it impossible for them to function. As at last night, 95 of minority MPs have kicked against this move. How is Atuposin going to function even if he was a magician, even if he was an economic magician? How is he going to function? Common sense dictates that you take measures which unite your caucus in Parliament, not divide them. Common sense dictates that. And then there are other dimensions which are coming up. Look, is it true that FEC was told, and you would know better than me, is it true that FEC was told that former President John Dramani Mahama had been complaining about the domination of Northness in leadership? Is that true? And if FEC was told that, on what basis was FEC told that? Is it true that former President Mahama has raised those issues? I mean, absolutely reckless moves. Is that how you run a party? Is that how you win elections? Is this the strategy you are adopting to win the 2024 elections?
Right, so that was Mr. Chrissy Pratt speaking there on TV Africa. As captured by the Ghanaian publisher. The NYEA creates 17,000 jobs despite economic crisis. Youth Employment Authority will jido the Kadaka, but we under so to Baba Dukwapa Ganyos somehow. Then Nanado calls for urgency in guaranteeing economic security and prosperity. Trades Minister dangles advantages of AFCFTA and I think Trades Minister, he's the acting Trades Minister because he's the Lands Minister and he's acting as the Trades Minister actually. So government NRAs take off in 6 regions. Then the Supreme newspaper will not trouble dooms at Otano over demolition of properties by land guards. Then NPP remains Ghana's only hope for prosperity. That's according to Abronye. Hey, it's been a long time. Honorable Abronye. You were in the news some time ago for some bad reasons, and well, you're here again. Focus on diaspora and investment as solution to economic challenges. Akufo-Addo creates more jobs for the youth. And the Daily Statesman, well, we can't afford to fail. Akufo-Addo urges business leaders to champion intra-African trade. Private sector urged to own AFCFTA agenda. All right, so I think the YEA story is still there. Finally, the Republic Press, Mahama roots for Ayoko Boche. Mahama roots for Ayoko Boche. FDA suspends operations of Wache joints at Oyibi over food poisoning claims. And then NDC gags MPs as tension mounts over Haruna Idrisu removal. And you can see a picture of the national chairman and Haruna Idrisu, Honorable. Newspaper, I don't know why. Yes, I said when Ketia, in that picture, he's seen saying something, and Haruna is also seen looking somewhere. So the way they position the picture, it's as if Asiedun Ketia is talking to Haruna, and Haruna has turned his face away. Interesting position on this newspaper. The Republic Press, those of you watching us, it's as if the national chairman is talking to Haruna, and Haruna just frowns and then turns his face away. That's how the pictures have been positioned over there. And then tears flow freely at Bent police officer as burnt police officer is buried with family. Then 4 robbers grabbed after killing security man at filling station. So these are some of the stories making headlines on the newspapers. Let's see Sandcity Radio online. Nyakpoba Nyajojo Kawe Letadena Sandcity Radio online.com la apama wonto ha tan ayida online platform. Just take your phone and then open your browser and type sandcityradioonline.com, SAND. So Haruna's silence on reshuffling not helping matters, fueling division. Larry Dogbe, yes, Larry Dogbe, the managing editor for the Herald newspaper. Ye Danya Yaodogi Bobolomba. Vasada Fifia, Boboto Haruna Idrisu, Manufomo. Kozikpi, Mazinikpi, he's not saying anything, he's not talking, nothing seems to be happening. The only comment he made, the only comment he made was Oma Ghana Akpafu Natora Fi Ojeba Jimapofu Nato. Do not let fish bone grow where backbone should grow. That was the only comment he made. And since then, he has not said anything. I'm sure journalists are knocking at his door. They are disturbing his phone. They are sending him emails, sending him text messages to come respond to certain developments. But as in Inkpi, Haruna says no. But is it true that, as Kwesi Pratt was also asking, that former President Mahama doesn't seem too happy about the way Northerners are dominating the leadership of the NDC? Is it true? Because former President Mahama himself is a Northerner, and if Northerners are dominating leadership, why should he have a problem with that? The question is, are they not delivering? Are they not working? Once they are working, I think that's what matters most. But son of Volta or Oti Regis Jogate is set to contest NPP flag bearership. Yes, this man, naturally, he was born by parents from Western and Central region, Gakabachi, Otiplo Volta region, Domiafia, and he's even the MP for Esikado Ketain constituency in the Oti region on the ticket of the NPP. Alaba yaha Boblomba Duplola Nyanya Ayadrum Yata Yabliho wa Achan Yaba flag Yanya flag Acholana NPP Dunya Nanyaba Duplola Chan Yodo Alaba Alan Chairman Tin Lama, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Lama, Dr. Free Ekoto Lama, Amausobo. Flag bearer is Baomia Bit Alan in latest NPP delegates based research. Oda Jesheba no Gomoku Hado, Otia Kwabo Yokwabo Nanyaba, with the Dr. Baomia Kula Boboto Alan Chairman Tin, the ticket jire, Odomotoke, Patia, Yomajalao, Wadakona, but wanya flag achola na dunya haya ko da jesheba Dr. Baobao ye jumavia lopati ayoma jelo da jesheba wanya flag achola. So Whole West DCE says political climate affecting Ghana's development. Whole West Opa Mayila Bubuto Victor Ernesta Pau Woblomba ale dunya haya yama pa totro la fia fudam nongogwe yinyawala gbegbe. Anyway, Hohwe court orders landlords to construct household toilets. Yes, alaba akponuba blere la foto amafumagoji. Nagara pa oma odaje sheba fioka dungodo da pamalo mobo taflache fioka gaze malapamo anwaka yoyo ejaba na donu lakina wage adola kwa dara fiare kwi ko apopono pete hello lolo. Anyway, so that's it. These are some of the stories making headlines on the newspapers. Yoka afforded Bovito Fudanamio Gakela Oyibi, the food poisoning issue. It's serious. Last week, the environmental health officer, Katafia, Mr. Jarizida, no, Pama Yoda Sheba, Fajinu Imamia Gagagrafia Kenya February, yo do Dopoto Hiada Waganamo. I think. Mark Blanfou Nanyaba Yina Nudu Plaga la Rapple Rala Boa Na Bieba Yakwa do Dopok Bala for the Sedic Bala or corner Yakweda Mark Blanfou, so you can be sure of what you're buying. Nyamoha wo Alatoma. Then NDC national officers rushed with minority leadership shakeup. Mahama Yariga Ye Nyaya Ogbom, and Mahama Yariga is an NDC MP. Koshidaponu over here, earlier it was 60, it rose to 70, and now about 95 of the MPs, 95 of the minority MPs. So Ogbombo Yoma Dashida, new leadership wo a corner yoa geo, which means one more Yoshidam Regifia, they are just about 35. 35. So lucky or gawo dollar parliament. Ndia Miesila Nyajojoma. Ye the chairman for the NDC, Honorable Asiedun Ketiano Bobolomba, Nanamponu Jojoya, well, Anyava Kweli. Idaba Aba Ngogbatona party and I resign low. Yakpo Waba Dodo Ika Yo Waba Reshuffle Mana or dollar parliament awodo. Ye Yaba Marekana Yamala Klalofia Baya resign, which means Ejabo Waba Reshuffle Ika parliament awodo. Nanamaka la UK. Aglona party Ayoma Jela la UK ba Maso Manya do Ngbalamfu minority leadership change. Party is not divided. Aba mama la party amo. I see doing Katie shows NDC in UK, and I think never my mama la party amo. Well, I know tapa Alabama shiama pomvuvuvui. But the majority ale wukpome ye. There may be no division because in politics the issue is the way you see it. Somebody is seeing it in a different way, and so if he says there is no division, fine. Gakala Kenya sa sala la maula parliamenta. So for me yelaude leke udo woma. So Nyamoha Wolama. Then current confusion confirms deep cracks in the NDC. Sylvester Tete, MP for Botiano English. Ye Adanya, he is an NPP MP. Wogblomba, Nuika Jom NDC Dinya Hamafia, Adamfia, the deep crack, Ika Lama, Dinya Hayama, Ika Yo Jashidamefia, Awavie. So briefly, let's listen to what the NPP MP is saying, and then when we return, we'll call Madame Dora Kubono, the health promoter at the Keta Municipal Health Directorate. Miapoba monkeypox banyaya ode lucky. Miapa Katanu Toma de New York do Modona. So briefly, let's listen to the words of the MP for Botiano English. When we return, I'll speak with the madam, and then we move. Stay tuned.
Some of us know this will happen because it goes to confirm the deep cracks within the NDC and the long-held rivalry between Harun Idrisu.
The speaker.
Oh, I'm telling you, between John Mahama and Harun Idrisu. When Harun Idrisu said he wants speaker, then these national elections. And Harun Idrisu issued a disclaimer after Ahmed Ibrahim said that the minority leader had sent him to send a message to delegate that the parliament is with. This to happen.
So that's a Asiedun Ketia, that's not John Mahama. Why?
But I'm saying that Asiedun Ketia said they had consulted John Mahama. And the worst of all this is that the reason for this is to say that the 2024 elections will be fought on the line of economics. Whatever he says in parliament, he has a good relationship with all of us. I can't take anything from him. But if the explanation is that they need an economist or a finance person to lead them in parliament, 137, what about the one you are